Hello, kids. That sounds made up, RJ, but I'll believe you. I'm sure it has to have some stupid name. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. Wow, that vote was unanimous, huh? Y'all really want to just listen to me shit on Geoff Keighley for like a solid 2 hours, huh? That's what you want? I can see that it's unanimous that's what you want. So apparently the Game Awards are doing a thing where I'm actually able to co-stream with them, so you guys will get all of the rewards from watching the Game Awards if you watch me instead, which is kind of funny. They're just like, people are already watching our stuff live and people would rather listen to their commentation, so we might as well make it official and get the view count, right? Yeah, okay. They just want to see you shit on stream. I think I have cultivated a community where people aren't into that around here. No. I am not a fetish variety streamer. That's not how that works. Gross, also. Of all the fetishes, you have to pick like one of the few that are worse than feet. Ugh. We're playing some Silksong. I need to get good with the dress, that way I can really take advantage of it, because apparently my first instincts were correct. A friend of mine who has beaten the game 4 times, she says that the dress is probably one of the most powerful tools in the game, to which I said I just thought it was fun. To which she responded she hates the fact that instinctually I pick up things that are just so effective in game, and I only pick them up because teehee, this fun. Yeah, if it's fun, why wouldn't I use it? If it's not fun, why would I use it? In his mind, you are. No, brother, somehow most of your community is monster fuckers. Yeah, that's somehow that happened. It's just a coincidence that happened. A total total accident. Wow, isn't that mysterious? We should not look into that any further. Somehow, he says. I do like how after you bring them all the pins, they actually have them here. Time to deep dive into the Discord? For what? There's nothing there, my guy. Nothing except y'all being a bunch of degenerates. Love you too, buddy. What are you, FBI, bro? Absolutely not. He's nowhere near good enough at killing dogs to be FBI. Fuck. I'm going to hell. Right, I also found some craft metals, so I need to go back to the place I just was. I need to go back to the place I just was so I can cash in for that tool. I did say ATF. Well, exactly. I know you wouldn't, because you have a soul. Which is why you wouldn't make a good ATF agent, you see. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Whoa, there he is! Hey, that's the guy! Damn! Hello, friend. Okay. Good talk. Was not expecting to see him. He went up. Does that mean... Because before he was here and he went up and diagonal and now he's here. So he just went up again Is he gonna be here or is he gonna be here, I wonder? Yeah, we're going to high halls. I'm sure we'll bump into him again. Of course one of those would show up right now. Ah! Owned. You know, on paper the ATF sounds awesome. Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms sounds like a great time, but then it's just a bunch of douches who kill dogs and ruin the fun. Yeah, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms sounds like a great time until you realize that the ATF are singularly devoted to making sure no one has fun with any of those things ever. And I love how they tack on things as they feel like it. They're like, oh, we're the Bureau of Alcohol, Firearms, Tobacco, and Explosives. You know, because they just feel like adding it on there. I've seen some agents and news broadcasts do that, and I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, you're not that important. Shut up. Nobody, literally, nobody likes you. Damn, that spin is strong. Absolutely melts those guys. Gonna rest on the bench before we go through the other way. What's going on, Raiden? How you doing? We were just making fun of the ATF, which is sure to not get us banned. Laughing at the streamer awards? Dude, it was a fucking shit show, man. The fact that some, what I would hesitate to call VTubers, are trying to excuse the whole thing is fucking laughable. I'm sorry, man. They spent all of the VTuber portions literally making fun of you, dude. Like, are you so desperate to fit in with the LA click crowd that you're willing to let them shit on you and make fun of you, and then you're like, hee, yeah, congratulations. Nah, fuck you. Fuck you and fuck PR. We are not doing that. You can go and fuck yourself. The HoloLive, first of all, HoloLive, who was co-streaming the event, by the way, HoloLive, the biggest VTuber corp out there. Y'all can argue, but you can't just count EN side, you have to count worldwide. Biggest VTuber corp out there. And they just use some, like, really? That's the picture you use? You fucking serious? Damn it, I have to make it back up here. Mostly because I just wanted to stab you in the face and parry you. It's just a really sad situation where people are like, yeah, but it's okay because Mouse said it was okay. I'm just gonna steal a quote from South Park, alright? Jesse Jackson is not the emperor of black people. Iron Mouse is not the emperor of VTubers. Her opinion doesn't mean that all VTubers have to accept it. I'm tired of some people pretending like that's the case. I don't know Mouse. I don't work with Mouse. I think she's pleasant and alright in a very sanitized, normie kind of way. Like, she is pleasant to a fault, even when people have shit all over her and she knows it. So clearly she's just trying to go for that mainstream, very safe kind of appeal, and I guess there's a place for that in VTubing. That's fine. Corpos exist. But man, I don't have to listen to a goddamn thing she says. This is my channel, and these are my opinions. And the fact that people are telling me, but Mouse said so, it's so... No, fuck you. I am not Mouse. I do not have to listen to a damn thing she says. And I do not have to abide by a damn thing she says. The fact that some people think that's the case is fucking laughable. Oh, but big content creators say, and I'm not big content creator. I don't give a fuck what they said. I like these guys. These guys are cool. Hola, ale. I can't remember which room had the thingies in it. I really can't. Yay! Thank you for the biddies, RJ. I can't remember which room had the bug in it. Oh, is it? I think it's that one, isn't it? Shoot, I could have just gone to that. Oh well, we're gonna go all the way through High Halls. Fuck it. I don't care. It's a really pretty area with a really good soundtrack. I really don't mind. Backtracking's kind of a treat in this game, isn't it? Did we get to the top of this place? We did. There was a spindle there, wasn't there? That was what was up there. Yeah, there was a spindle. I think we already got all that. Y'all motherfuckers just show up anywhere you damn well please, don't you? Fuck out of here. And the army, and what's really troubling to me, hold on one second, I need some water. What's really troubling to me isn't the army of people defending Mouse's position or agreeing with her. You're gonna have people who agree with somebody no matter what, whatever, blah, 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 maybe they legitimately agree. What worries me is the amount of people who are legitimately like, oh, well, I was thinking it was a bad thing, but since Mouse said it was okay, it's fine. You, presumably, since you are able to type that, you have a brain, a brainium inside of your cranium, capable of forming its own cognitive thoughts and expressing them. Why is it that you decide to go against your first instinct the second you hear streamer X say why? Like, what is that? Why are you like this? Please form your own opinion. I don't expect you guys to agree with me on everything, and in fact, I've disagreed with just about everything and everyone in this chat at some point. At some point, we've been on the opposite sides of a discussion, but that don't mean I don't like you. We're allowed to disagree on things. That's perfectly fine. But to just hear a streamer say something, be like, oh, I disagreed, but actually streamers say things, so now I agree because streamers say thing. The hive mind doesn't have to think for itself, so it won't, but that's retarded. That's ridiculous. Why would you not form your own thoughts? You are not the knight. You don't have to do the whole no mind to think, no mouth to cry, all right? You don't have to do all that. I just parried you with a cloak. I hope you realize that. Also, I just realized you can parry with the cloak, which is kind of amazing. Sorry, I wanted to get down there and collect those as fast as possible before they sank. Damn it, I missed. I was gonna try and bounce, but I held it for too long. You coming down here, bud? I don't even want your gubbins. Was definitely in a side room. Maybe he was in that one. We'll just drop down. I don't think it was up. I'm pretty sure it wasn't up, but we'll check up since up is pretty short. Like, legitimately and honestly, let's think of another example. We got the Game Awards coming up this week, all right? Look at it this way, okay? Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is nominated for a ridiculous amount of awards, and they're all well earned, all right? I want you to imagine, if you will, a world where Clear Obscure Expedition 33 doesn't win a single award. Not one at the Game Awards. Not a single award is won by Expedition 33. Not a single one. Now, Sandfall comes out and says, oh, that's okay, but congratulations to everyone who won. Do you A, say, oh, well, because Sandfall said it's okay, you know, that's all right. Maybe the next game they make. Or do you B, say, that shit is so fucking rigged and you can go fuck yourself, because what do you mean they were nominated in all of those categories, rightfully so, and didn't win a single one? You are so full of shit, TGA, and you've lost all credibility. Do you just agree because the person who was directly involved is like, it's okay, and gives the corporate response? Or do you actually go, no, fuck that, that's fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. Think for yourself, for God's sakes. Because thinking for yourself is hard for these people. They never need to think for themselves, so they can just regurgitate whatever X person said and live life on easy mode. No, it's worse than that. Because they say, I was upset, but now that Mouse said. That's my problem. It's not that, oh, well, they're just letting X think for themselves. Those are the ones who just blindly agree. No, these are the ones that formed their own opinion, and then they're like, oh, X said Y? Never mind. My brother in Christ, activate that brainium in your cranium. Please, I beg of you. This is the place. Okay. Shell plates and cogs that could be fashioned into a flying automaton. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Hornet is really handy. Cogfly. What's that? Winged cogwork companions that will seek nearby foes and attack. Oh, okay, so it was like the silk, or the weave nest, and the one you get from the Grim Troop in Hollow Knight. So it's a summon. Okay. Neat. My drill is the drill which will pierce the enemies. It's just true. It's just true. Once you get the hang of the downward drill, its wind up and all that stuff, it is... The delve is so nice. My God. Ew. I'd say the one downside behind this is you could, like, I guess while you're platforming, you could accidentally hit something you didn't want to hit, and that would be a problem. That would be the downside I can think of. That's weird now that I think about it. It looks like those two rooms should be connected, but they're not. That is weird. All I ask of all of you is to never blindly agree with me on something. If you agree with me, that's great, but don't be like, oh, well, you know, whatever he says. Even if my takes are great, they're never going to be 100% right 100% of the time. I am human. I am fallible. I will definitely get shit wrong at some point. So don't just agree with me, please. Trust me, I don't. That's perfectly fine. We can disagree. I don't know, I feel like there's something more to this room, but I have no idea what it is, so... Also, what's with all the hats? What are those? Hats? Shields? Can't really tell. Okay, that's that gotten. Let's take a look at this cogfly thing. Suppose we should go to the mountain to also grab those other fleas. Cogfly, it's a red tool. Okay, that one. Ooh, the poison pouch turns them purple. Cute. Oh my goodness, you're so cute. How many can I have out? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 3. 4. Okay, 4 is the max. Very cute. Do they follow me from screen to screen? They do! So cute. I like them. Do they stay when I rest? They do! Oh my goodness. Oh, they take a little nap. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's adorable. They rest with me. That's so cute. Okay. We'll take our little friends and see how we feel about them. I'm willing to bet they go away if I fast travel, because it seems to me like that would completely change state load. Those are in that area that I haven't been to yet. That one is in Mount Fay, so we can go back to Mount Fay. I also feel like I haven't fully explored the Underworks yet. I feel like I should. I feel like I'm missing a bunch of stuff. White Ward also looks a little too empty. I feel like there should be more to White Ward. Maybe I'm just being overly paranoid, but there's a lot of empty spots on that map that can be filled in. There's no connectors, but it really does look like it. Okay, my little buddies. Come along. Oh, they even zoomed to keep up. That's cute. So, to get to Mount Fay, we need to cut down. Down and then over. Okay. Let's go, my friends. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're very violent, little babies. But mommy loves you just the same. You can get down and directly across. I can't remember what that area before Mount Faye is called, but I know that I don't have a map for it. I know that. Wow, they got fucked up. Y'all are brutal. It's like they heard everything we said about the summons in Hollow Knight and we're like, you know what? Fine. Here's a few semi-sentient floating nukes. Have fun. Hey, it's Garmon and Zaza! Get him, buddy. Take him out. Hell yeah.
Britalla.
Oh, sister, a grand victory achieved again. The haunted might of this place cannot stand against our pure hearts. Leave us to our noble hunt, sister. The Citadel's twisted bugs still infest these gilded halls. Many are their numbers, but we shall see their life's threads severed. You are so cute. I love your little mustache. Are we sure you're not a flea? You have a very similar mustache to the fleas. Obviously Zaza is not I'm assuming Zaza's the mount. Obviously Zaza's not a flea, but you got the flea mustache, you know? Probably go hang out with them. Probably get along. He's on a quest for vengeance. We don't want to interrupt that, right? Okay, so this leads into this area I don't have a map for. Wait. Got him. So the hitbox does extend behind me as well. I wasn't sure about that, but I killed him with the backwards hitbox, so it definitely does. The slab. Still don't know what that is. Could do without the gurgling from you, sir. It's pretty fucking weird. Right, so we don't have a map for this area at all. Oh, but there's a flea right above us. Get parried, son. Ow. Right, traps. Did you freeze to death? What happened here? Did you trip and you fall? What happened? Okay, we can't get through there, actually. So that flea's just gonna have to suffer for a bit. Check out the beltway over here. Dick. Not yet. Not until we do what we're doing on Mount Fae. Okay, we're close to the flea friend. I can hear him snoring. This is the bellway, and that's the entry to Mount Fae. Okay. He's just taking a little nap. He's so cute. Hello, little friend. Somebody's worried about you. Go home, buddy. Awoo! Good thing I got these feathers in my cloak. Now we need to get to... We need uppies. We also may need to re-equip Weave Light on account of the fact that this place fucking sucks. And you gotta... Can I make that? Can I not make that? Made it. Okay. If we cut upwards, we should be able to get to where he is. If that bug wasn't wiggling a little, I'd assume it was frozen solid from all the cold. Should probably get a cloak that's full of feathers, like I did. Ow. Whoops. See, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. I accidentally killed that guy. I didn't mean to. Damn it, I did it again. little bit of a save right there. Neat. Okay. This is the point where the flea is. Yeah? Also, the chief reason why I think that the harpoon should not cost silk, because man, mine's bigger. Because this place makes you waste an entire heal on just climbing it. Man, that's frustrating. I suppose ice crystal bugs isn't any weirder than crystal bugs, right? We had crystal bugs and crystal bugs in Hollow Knight, so I suppose it makes sense. Aha! I didn't have that map. Oh my goodness, my poor little baby, look at him! Oh, my little guy. He's just chilling out, you know? Just a really cool flea is what he is. Awoo! Never would have found that if it weren't for this map, because I couldn't, like, hear him, because he was frozen. Can't wait for the Game Awards to get a new trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2. In what universe? That game is in the depths of limbo. We're gonna get Bloodborne and Bloodborne Remastered and Bloodborne 2 before that. Or, as the rest of the internet keeps using as a tired fucking joke, we might get it before GTA 6. God, I'm so sick of hearing that. People are talking about, oh, we got X before GTA 6. Like, we haven't been waiting for Half-Life, right? Like, people have been waiting for Half-Life for longer. I still need to play those on stream. The one thing that's really known about Half-Life is it's been ages and there's no sequel and everyone wants it. It's like the thing. Oh, GTA 6 because I was 5 years old when I first played GTA 5 and stole my mommy credit card to buy a shot card so I could get a car in game. Spaggy! Ahoy! It'll come out, or we'll get a new trailer in 2028, or maybe Bloodborne Kart. We already have Bloodborne Kart. That already came out, remember? It was made by some online weirdo, as all good things are usually made. But they had to change it so it was legally distinct. Godspeed, online weirdo. You're doing the Lord's work, delivering us, biblically accurate Bloodborne Kart. Got a wild story for me? Uh-oh. What happened? Who did you kill? Do you need help hiding the body? Don't answer that on stream. Just blink twice. Your FBI agent will let me know if you did. The reach on this crest is insane, being able to reach through the floors like that. Fight flyers with flyers, right? Eh. So I know where the apostate key goes. but we're gonna look around a little first. You cogflies are violent. So I was chilling at home, not doing anything in particular. I got a message out of the blue from someone I don't know asking for my phone number for Alyssa. I responded out of curiosity, and it was a friend of somebody I went to high school with and used to hang out with. Well, she wanted my number so she could contact me from federal prison. So somebody else killed somebody and needed your help. Oh. But why though? Why contact the gunsmith from federal prison? Surely only for illegal things, right? She did indeed kill someone. Called it. I am Nostradamus. Damn, bro. Time for a new GF. What makes you think she was his current GF? She's contacting him for the first time to get his phone number from federal prison. Why would he be in a relationship with that? Spanky strikes me as the kind with more refined taste. He would clearly go for someone in a maximum security prison, which is different. Like I said, my boy has standards. He wouldn't do that. Well, I guess the way forward at this point is just using the apostate's key. Guess that's what we gotta do. It's a whole new area I haven't been through, so I'm excited to see what's here. The slab. It's got a bunch of manacles and chains. I'm assuming this is like the Citadel's jail or prison or something, right? Because look at it. It's got a bunch of chains hanging from the ceiling. It's got all these cages in the background. It's like that first part of Sinner's Road, except these are people-sized and not roach-sized. Now they're gonna be on Love After Lockup, please now. I'm much happier with my Russian not mail-order bride. Allegedly. He only picks the chicks from Gitmo. See, there it is. There it is. He's got taste. He's got taste. If they haven't been tasered by a Spetsnaz at least once, he doesn't want them. This is where the apostate's key goes. Sure. Click. I don't know why I'm checking my map. I don't have one yet. Penitent, 8th of the 12th. Guilty of the sin of irreverence. Penance by chaining. Absolution granted after death. Penitent, 2nd of the 4th. Guilty of the sin of dissonance. Penance by silencing. Absolution granted after death? What the fuck? Penitent, 4th of the 4th, guilty of the sins of infirmity, sickness, penance by swallowing, absolution granted after death. Guilty of the sins of infirmity and sickness? Y'all put him in prison for being sick? Penitent, 12th of the 1st, guilty of an unnamed sin. Penance by casting? Absolution not granted. What is casting, and why are you not granting him absolution after death like the rest of them? What is that? She asked me if I was going to visit her family after she comes to the US to visit mine. I told her that I have redacted sections on my DD-214 and it'll be the last time she sees me. Yeah, that's the thing about the whole no foreign thing. It's not a two-way street. Oh, what's this? What is this? A little chamber here. What's this? Oh. Aside from fallen rocks, which are never fun. False wall over here. What's this? Hello. A memory locket. Neat. I probably have my own FSB agent already. Fucking tell me about it, dude. Go in for a security clearance and the guy investigating me is way too chummy, and it's because he's been watching me for a long time. Key adorned with the mark of the heretic. Okay. Oh, the flea's in there, isn't it? Wait, aren't these the collection plates that go in the rosary machines? See, Spanky, I plan on going to Serbia to find a nice wife and to hear her father's stories of what the hog was like. Why? Oh, sweet baby! Hello! I'm gonna free you and they're gonna do something to me. You're free! Awoo! It was worth it to make sure he was free. It's weird to have only him in a room like this, right? Why'd the music stop? Okay, there it is. I was about to say, fuck the music stopped for. There's nothing else in here. I suppose not. A husk with a map of the slab etched upon its shell? Oh, yeah, huh? I've been seeing leaks recently alleging that we are getting a trailer for New Vegas 2 at the VGA. I'm honestly hoping, though, for a full trailer for Gears of War E-Day. New Vegas 2. You know why New Vegas 1 was good? It wasn't the dog shit mechanics, because it was the same in 3. It wasn't the things that were added onto that, like ammo, because that's not much. It wasn't the weapon customization system, because honestly that really wasn't much of anything. No, what made New Vegas good was the story, and not just the story and the writing, but how you interacted with it. And I'm saying this because the next thing I'm going to say, even if they brought in Obsidian to do New Vegas 2, the people who made New Vegas what it is no longer work at Obsidian. So, like, it's not gonna be the same. Also, this is metal as fuck. They carved the map into a shell. Oh my god, Hornet! You just ripped that shit right off! She just straight up ganked that shit. Oh, okay, Hornet. Alright, that's really fucking brutal. New Vegas's essence cannot be recaptured. That's a good way to think about it, yeah. Let's go down. I saw New Vegas remake. Even then, I doubt that they could if they remake New Vegas, they'll probably do it in like Fallout 4's engine, and it'll be utter and complete dog shit because of it. Because the other big strength of New Vegas was the depth of the RPG mechanics that you could really get into. I know if you're running a modded playthrough, like, you're gonna end up max level pretty quickly, but just even vanilla, it had a lot of stuff you could do. You could talk your way out of fights I never thought you'd be able to. Mark of Indolent. The Oblivion remaster is still unplayable for a lot of people because the game just crashes worse than the OG Oblivion. Yeah, I heard about that. I was thinking of picking it up, but then a friend of mine told me that it almost bricked her PC, and at that point nah. We ain't doing that. Riz don't play that game. If I hear a game's likely to possibly, potentially, maybe kind of brick the thing I definitely don't have money to replace and I'm too poor to be able to buy a new one of, yeah, y'all can kiss my ass. I ain't playing your game. No, sir. Oh god, I hear them. The snitches. Snitch is about to get stitches. Whoever thought putting the Gamebryo engine on top of Unreal was the most chaotic person to ever exist. Most chaotic, possibly kind of stupid. I mean, it's Bethesda. Go ahead and toss a coin up in the air. Actually, there was another studio that helped with the Oblivion ramp. You know what I mean. Shut up. What's up? I have been trained for that. That's what I dropped down, yeah. It won't break your PC as long as you spent $6,000 to build a modern PC. Jokes aside, I do feel that will soon become a thing for most new games. Yeah. You see, I didn't know this. I actually learned this morning. Apparently, the Indiana Jones game that nobody gave a shit about Apparently it actually had a mandatory ray tracing requirement. Otherwise, without ray tracing, it just wouldn't work. Which, like, is a little fucked. Oh, what's this? Give her effigy. Relic of Farlam's past. Got it. What if we took the two most unstable engines in gaming, and then we mash them together in a way that only works if you don't adjust any graphical settings while you're playing the game? Also, the automatic settings don't work and just maxes the settings out, which will cause anyone who's not running a supercomputer to need to change the settings. It's brilliant. They'll never be able to play the game they paid for. Exactly. They will own nothing and be miserable. Ha 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 ha. It's the Bethesda boardroom, in case you were wondering. It's their modus operandi. It's beyond pretty terrible. Whoop. I was thinking there might be a thing at the bottom of that, but I need to grab the wall. Just checking for breakables. Don't mind me. Okay, those aren't spikes you can bounce on. Neat. And awful. It's this easy. Just stop being poor. Oh. Shit. You are 100% right. That is easy. You know what? In my long life of being poor as fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and try that as soon as I can. I'm gonna go ahead and try not being poor anymore and see how that works out for me. You know, I tried something similar way back in the day, but I feel that now that I have this sage advice, I will be perfectly fine. Is my sarcasm coming across okay? Is the sarcasm solid? I don't want to lay it on too thin here. All right, is it coming across loud and clear? Okay, good. I'm glad. Owning a game? No, but you can rent it for $15 per hour. No, Heavy. Oh, no. You see, you can rent the service to play the game through heavy performance crashing DRM for the low price of $35 a month and $15 an hour. Oh yeah, I have no doubt that it's gonna be like that soonish. I just need a bench. Must bench. Right, I don't have a heretic key. They also want to sell you the software license instead of buying vehicles too. Yeah, dude, I heard about that. God. Imagine you're driving down the road, right? And you get into a bad car accident. And the last thing you hear as you hurtle towards the dashboard, which should have an airbag to help you, are the words, "Airbag subscription cannot be authenticated." And you just smack face first into it. Not because you did not pay your airbag subscription. No. You're a good boy. No, see, the servers could not authenticate in the middle of the crash your airbag subscription, and so your subscription to Life has been terminated. Watch a bunch of studios do it, but Steam refuses, so the other studios start petitioning the government to have Steam broken up like it's a monopoly. Or forcing an update on you while driving. Yeah, BMW already charges for heating steering wheels and stuff like that. I know they do. That's what I'm saying. It's a matter of time. This isn't like my earlier imagine a world. This is just gonna happen. Yeah, I heard somebody calling Steam a monopoly, and the concept is so fucking funny to me. It's unreal. Like, I feel like I'm taking crazy. Speaking of pills, let me go ahead and just grab one of these pills. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills because B-Valve, make games. Decide you want to have a way to distribute your games on PC. Make Steam. Steam has your games. Steam's pretty good for distributing your games. We're working on it. It's working out pretty well. Tell you what, this could work for other games. Yeah, this could work for other games. Start hosting other games on Steam. It's a little rocky at first. The UI goes through a lot of updates. Eventually get to a point where you've settled on this nice blue-black kind of interface. It looks all right with little splashes of green for the play buttons. Looks pretty good. More and more people are putting their games on your platform. You have some indies. It's going okay, right? All right, cool. 2010 rolls around, okay? 2010, no, 2012, all right? It's going pretty well. Competition shows up. Competition makes their own platform. They call it, Uplay. They call it, what did EA used to call theirs? I can't fucking remember. I know now it's EA Play or some stupid shit like that. They used to have an actual name for it. But anyway, competition shows up. You keep refining your platform, right? You keep making a better product to get better, to better serve your customer base. Origin, thank you. You're listening to feedback. You're creating the ideal store. All right, cool. The competition does the opposite, and they shoot themselves directly in the nuts. You look over and say, I'm not going to shoot myself in the nuts, and you continue refining the program. Time passes. Uplay and Origin, dog shit. Nobody likes them. Nobody likes the fact that they sell games on Steam that make you have to install Origin. People leave the platforms in mass. You do nothing but continue to refine your platform. More time passes. 2017, 2018. The Epic Games Store starts. Yes, that's the next one. The Epic Games Store starts. It promises to be a competitor to Steam. They plan to undercut you. They're going to offer a better pricing structure. They start poaching PC exclusives from you. You shrug. You're like, okay, I hope you guys get your bag. And you continue working on your platform. You're just working on your platform. Maybe some games like a little Half-Life Alyx, maybe some hardware like a Steam controller, maybe a little thing called the Steam Deck in a few years. You know, you're just kind of working on your own thing. You're not really worried about the competition because so far you've noticed a pattern. The competition tends to sort itself out. So you keep going, and then Amazon says, "Oh, these games make money, huh? We're going to try and disrupt the market." By the way, this is a direct quote. We're going to try and disrupt the market around Steam so we can acquire it. That's a direct quote. I'm not making that up. That is something an Amazon executive said when they were asked about the failure of their gaming platform. Did you know Amazon had its own gaming platform, like a game store? Like with actual games on it? Did you know that? Not an app store. An actual game. I didn't either. Anyway. So there's more competition. All right, the last two competitors, they're still there, but you know, they're bitter, shallow husks of themselves because nobody cares about it. But you got two new competitors, Amazon and Epic. Time passes again. Epic doesn't even have a fucking shopping cart. Nobody likes it. Nobody knows about Amazon's games because nobody gives a shit because Amazon's pretty fucking terrible. Oh my god, they're like LexCorp in real life. Time passes. Epic admits that they failed. They're still open, but people are leaving their platform in droves. The exclusives for Epic has kind of dried up. They haven't really taken any business from you at all because everyone has a Steam account. Who gives a shit? Amazon admits the same. They're like, dude, the fuck are we gonna do? You release the Steam Deck. Time passes. Things are going pretty well. You got your hardware out there. It's going really nice for you. You decide you're gonna start working on a little PC, a little VR headset, maybe another controller because you really like the one you made before, and you're still focusing on your platform. You're making it better. There's some kinks here and there. A lot of people are gonna say, oh well, but Steam was suck. Yeah, but they fixed most of the suck. I mean, there are a lot of bad things about Steam, but there are more good things about Steam, and they tend to iron out the kinks. And I gotta tell you, having a dedicated crisis response team that's willing to literally go out and do a military operation to reclaim your account and then execute whoever took it live on live leak is really something. But time passes. Big 2024. Actually, let's move forward a little more. Big 2025. About July. You're doing pretty well for yourself. Amazon's competition's all but dried up. They shot themselves in the nuts. Epic's competition is all but dried up. They shot themselves in the nuts. EA Play and Uplay are pretty dog shit. You see, they shot themselves in the nuts. GOG, thank you. Actually, I was about to mention GOG. GOG's been a thing for a while. They're kind of competition, but they sort of run in a different direction. They're more DRM-free, kind of preservationist sort of thing. It's not really a direct competition. It's more parallel, you know? They ain't stepping on your toes. You're not stepping on their toes. You guys kind of get along pretty well, honestly. And then in July of 2025, a few months before you announce your sick new hardware, somebody's dumbass decides to go out and say that Steam is a monopoly, and monopolies need to be broken up. You look back at all of your years of new favorite quote, they shot themselves in the nuts. That's what they did. You look back over the years of your business, all of the iterations you made to your platform, all of your competition shooting themselves in the nuts. You don't remember a single time where you acquired and shut down the competition or forced them out. You just remember them taking out a gun, pointing it at the crotch and going, check this out, and pulling the trigger. And you were confused. In July, somebody honestly said in a conversation with me that Steam's a monopoly. Monopolies need to be broken up because this is ridiculous. How do you have a monopoly just because you offered a good product that you worked on over the course of, what's it been? 20 years? Didn't they come out in like 2005 with Steam? Was it a little earlier than that? When was Steam founded? Was it 2002? It was the early 2000s. Hold on, I'm looking this up. When was Steam founded? Oh, that's a lot of typos. Steam was officially launched September 12, 2003. Oh, thank God I read that year. I was a little concerned it was going to say 2001. 2003. They have been working on Steam for 22 years at this point, iterating, improving the customer service experience, offering deals, even helping with distribution for indies that never would have been able to distribute their game on their own. You have devs like Zeekers. I'm gonna be honest, Lethal Company wouldn't have blown up as much if it was just still stuck on Roblox. All right, that's just the truth. You have devs like what's his name? The guy who made Schedule 1, Team Jerry, the fucking Yacht Club Games. There are so many indie studios where, yeah, Steam didn't show up to them, hand them a fucking pile of money and say go nuts, but they did help them with distribution, and sometimes that's enough to really help. So they've been doing this for 22 years, iterating and fixing and listening to consumers and putting out hardware surveys and trying to figure out what people want and having seasonal sales events and having like all this other neat stuff, these little features you have. You got screenshots, you got discussion pages, you've got Steam Workshop. Steam Workshop, a lot of people take it for granted. Steam Workshop is a fucking marvel. As somebody who has been playing PC gaming for a long time and had to mod my games the old-fashioned way by going into the game files, Steam Workshop, I'm able to go there, find a mod, click a button, and my game is modded. That's, dude, are you even if you're talking about Nexus mods, it's not that fucking easy, because you still have to run compatibility and all that kind of other kind of stuff, and you still have to run it through the Vortex launcher or whatever the fuck Nexus is calling it nowadays. All Steam has done is the best they possibly could this entire time, and their reward is being told by some fucking dumbass who doesn't know what a monopoly is. They have a monopoly. They should be broken up. If that ever happens, if Steam is declared a monopoly and broken up just because their competitors keep on shooting themselves in the nuts, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Because at that point, it's not going to be your monopoly, you need to be broken up. It's going to be, you were too successful. You were too successful, so we're going to be taking this from you now because you're not allowed to be this successful. We can't have that. I know this was a long-winded rant, but it honestly pissed me off so much when I heard someone say it. Like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? I've been sitting here for most of this discussion since I mentioned crazy pills with my medicine in my hand. I haven't even taken it yet, so I'm gonna do that now. It just fucking rustles my jimmies, boils my beans, grinds my gears. Pick your phrase. That's what it does. Communists, better dead than red. Eh. What's wild is they technically don't offer the public a product. It's just a service to us. We could have a Steam account and not spend a dime if we only downloaded free games. That's the thing. All they offer is a superior platform to acquire games. There are free games on Steam. They do sell their games on Steam, but there are free games on Steam. You don't have to spend a single fucking dime. But they have a monopoly. but they have a monopoly, guys. They don't. Right? I know that was a long-winded rant, and I apologize, but it's been bugging me for a long time, and I've been thinking about the asshole who said it. Like, and it wasn't even Tim Sweeney; it was some other jackass who's in the fucking consumer industry. Fucking brainlet. Gabe is a national treasure and must be protected at all costs. I think at this point, Gabe Newell, who is, how old is he? Like 60 something? Look, man, all he needs to do is find a successor and spend like 2 or 3 years pounding it into that successor's head. That all you have to do is not shoot yourself in the nuts. That's all you have to do. Just don't shoot yourself in the nuts and you will succeed. Just continue fixing the program and making it as good as possible, and don't shoot yourself in the nuts and you will win. All right, once the successor gets that very valuable lesson drilled into their skull, Gabe Newell, he should retire. I know there's people out there who are willing to yell at me but dude, just on Steam alone, it's been 22 years. And he's been working in the game industry before that. All right? He's done a lot over a long time. The man deserves rest. Let him rest. He deserves his super yacht. In fact, he's probably the only person I've ever heard of who ever has actually deserved a super yacht, okay? That's how much he's contributed. He actually earned that super yacht, okay? He has done enough. He's He needs a break. Need John Carmack to give Gabe some 4D quantum immortality tech. If he would consent to it, I would absolutely put Gaben on the golden throne. I think he would deserve that, so he could oversee his Steam empire in perpetuity. He's got to be grooming someone. Wild out of context. Where's the Google Docky? Where is it? He's gotta be grooming someone. Man, I hope not. Just spent the last 25 minutes glazing the man. Let's not have him be grooming anyone, please. And thank you. This place goes up a long way. It kind of branches here and there, but it goes up a long way. Mark of apostate. No, I'm good. Immortality is a trap. It absolutely is, and I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. The meaning of life is to eventually die, and as terrifying as a concept as that is to some people, you should probably accept your death and try instead of trying to live on as some sort of weird abomination creature. But I do think Gabe deserves a long and healthy life where he's comfortable. Maybe not immortal, maybe the Golden Throne comments a little much, but he does deserve to be comfortable. You know, healthy and happy for the rest of his days. Spending it in relative leisure and occasionally pulling a, goodness, wow, hold on. I need to look up the name because the name just fell right out of my head. A Roman emperor. Lucius. Yeah, Cincinnatus. That's the one. Cincinnatus. He's a good man. He was a good consul of Rome, right? At one point, there was a military crisis. The Senate was like, hey man, we're kind of really fucked up right now. Do you think, you know, you were such a good leader, could you maybe come back and help? He was apparently like plowing his fields, like back on his farm that he retired on, just kind of living the farm life. And he was like, sure, if you give me absolute authority. So they named him dictator, which was a title. All right. He wore his toga. He kissed his wife. He went out and he crushed Rome's enemies. And it took him like a week to 2 weeks, right? Rescinded the title of dictator. Went back home, continued working on his farm, enjoying the leisurely life with his wife and his family. Same thing happened again. So he wore his toga, kissed his wife, went out, crushed Rome's enemies again. But that time it took him just a little longer because he was getting a little older. I think that's the position Gaben should have, all right? He should just be able to do whatever the fuck he wants, enjoy his life with his family, and if something goes wrong at Steam, they just come and they're like, hey, Mr. Gaben, could you maybe help us out a little? So he boards his toga, he kisses his wife, he comes back, and he crushes Steam's enemies. That should be his job. That should be it. And Dolland. And there's a door here. And this is where we came from, right? If immortality is a trap, then why was Malcador the Sigillite also known as Malcador the Happy? Actually, he was known as Malcador the Hero, and look what happened to him, Heavy. Hello? Oh. Hi. Song, is it? You have brought song. You are of the Citadel, then. How many of you?
Benny Frank.
I am alone, sir. You needn't fear. I'm no servant of the Citadel. Are you a prisoner of theirs? Prisoner? I understand you not. There's no prison here. This is a holy place of forgiveness. Please, speak with reverence.
Hironare.
If this place was a holy once, no evidence remains. Even as a prison, it has been neglected. If you wish, I can free you. You can descend through the caverns below until you find a settlement. You are asking me to leave this place. What a strange, fearful thought. Such a sin would never... No. By the grace of the Citadel, I am here as a penitent. Here I can hide from the shame of my sins until they are withered away by time. Leave this place, please. Strike me down dead before you speak such blasphemy again.
Fadastama.
Will you tell me of those who guard this structure? They are servants of the Citadel, are they not? Servants? They too are penitents. In a past age, that caste committed their own sacrilege against the Citadel. A sin long forgotten, but so grave that their offspring, and the offspring of their offspring, carry the guilt with them still. To serve here is their only hope of absolution. If the weight of your sins bear down upon you, you may remain here, with me, in penitence, sister. Huh. I mean, why lock the prison doors when none of the inmates want to leave? Can he come back, though, since he's a perpetual? Because didn't Vulcan come back from being almost as badly destroyed? Okay, so, like, perpetuals are complicated, right? And G-Dub has retconned them a lot. But in the case of Malkador the Sigillite, no. Because there's a difference in what happened to him. He, when the Golden Throne was damaged, and the forces of the adversaries 4 were directly focused on Terra, the heart of the Empire. I mean, you had all 4 of them working together, which is, like, you can talk about Chaos Undivided all you want. The 4 of them actually working together, fucking horrifying thought. All 4 of them were bearing down on the throne trying to get through. Big E could do it because he was this... He was Big E, alright? Big E could do it. Malkador, despite being a perpetual, no. He was still... No. So, Big E was holding them back as best he could while the throne was being worked on, but he had to go deal... Well, he had to give Horus a spanking, let's put it that way. And he knew he'd be the only one to do it because Horus was on that that juice from Chaos. He injected it straight into his veins. So Malkador took the throne. The fact that he didn't immediately turn to dust right then, the fact that he actually held off all 4, potentially 5, Chaos Gods at the same time until Big E got back, that alone is impressive. That's not some perpetual nonsense, because if he had died and respawned somewhere else, they would have broken through. No, he held on through sheer determination, willpower, and his own powers. But perpetual or not, he is still human. So, yeah, he's not coming back. His soul was basically just kind of... Now, G-Dubs has retconned this multiple times and said, oh, well, he's a perpetual. Oh, he wasn't a perpetual. Oh, the guy who jumped in front of the Emperor in front of Horus's blade was a guardsman. No, he wasn't a guardsman. He was a space marine. No, he wasn't a space marine. He was a perpetual. Fucking. They do a lot of retcons. Retcons is what I'm saying, and it's stupid. Okay, so there's the apostate key up there I can go through. But no, he will not be returning in Avengers Endgame on account of the fact that it wasn't just his body that was destroyed. The thing about a perpetual is it's this weird link between body and soul that kind of brings them back. Vulcan has it. It was supposed to be something that was instilled in all the Primarchs, but apparently it didn't take. As far as I know, I think Vulcan's the only perpetual that I can think of. I'm not counting any of the ones that fell to chaos, because you're not really a perpetual if you need a chaos god to bring you back, so I don't really count that. But Vulcan is a true perpetual. Now, would he survive doing the same thing? As far as I know, he doesn't have any latent psychic abilities as strong as Malkador, so probably not. The second Vulcan sat on that throne and tried to do the same thing, he would probably just atomize and not come back. Noble sacrifice, but a sacrifice nonetheless. Wait, did I miss a passage? Oh, it's blocked off. I'll probably unblock it from the other side. This place is gloomy. Like, you have perpetuals that survive being dropped in the sun, okay? They survive a lot, okay? Well, so I guess survive's the wrong word. They revive from a lot. Is that better? That's probably a better way to put it. But they ain't coming back after they have their... after they have their soul just absolutely four-way spit roasted by the chaos gods themselves. That's not only that, but true chaos undivided. Oof. Damn it. Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a time, isn't it? Whoop. Okay, so you can't do that from that close. The real question is, will Korax be allowed to come back if he ever does, since he's totally not Demon Birdman now? Well, a lot of people make a big deal about Korvax and he's Demon Bird because of the warp. Yeah, okay. Cool. Can we talk about the state of the space wolves, please? How they consort with wolf demons? Oh, I'm sorry. Ancestor spirits. And they're dead set against psychers. Oh, but they have their own sort of wolfy shamans. Ooh, it's different when we do it. Look, the Wolf Father in the Wolf Time with the Wolfy Wolves has been in the warp, I think, longer than Korax. If anyone has devolved into some kind of mutant animal monster, it's definitely the furry. Let's be real. Primarch of the Space Wolves is likely entirely corrupted by now. Not to mention, hasn't Jagatai Khan been in the webways fucking forever at this point? God damn it, I'm doing so bad at this. We're going back to the bench to rest real quick. And then we'll retry. Something, 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 ancestor wolf mommy? What? No. 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 Not the same thing. I'm assuming you're referring to Rome, unless you're talking about some sort of lore about 40k that was retconned. You know, Romulus and Remus nursed by a she-wolf after they were abandoned, yada yada yada. Everyone knows that story, right? Ooh. That means if I go and buy that mask from what's-her-name, I will have another mask of health. Hell yeah. Neat. I kind of want to go back and buy that mask now. I only really learned about that because of Assassin's Creed 2. Please don't learn real history from Assassin's Creed. Please. Please don't do that. Oh, God. That was an interesting little optional hopper there. I kind of like that. That was fun. Took me a while to get the hang of it. This Crest's pogo's different. I must away the bells. All right, Spanky. Have a good night, my guy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and buy that other mask shard. Let's call him a name. Let's call him. You know what? No, we'll continue exploring. Actually, Mark of Heretic. Don't have it. Aye, aye. Only if you do the same. Can't really call it hidden when it's raining rubble down on your face, right? Still kind of hanging out, huh? This is a different area from before. I don't care if you're a penitent, I'll still beat you. Oh God. Guess it takes all types. God, this skirt is so good. Are you saying that assassins didn't survive getting their order completely wiped out by Monkey Khan? Oh, what's this? Key of the Indolent. Gotcha, nerd. I noticed how the bugs here do not have rosaries. They just have beast shards. Okay. Kinda know where I am. And what of his great-great-grandson, Donkey? Heavy, you worry me sometimes. You concern me. Still kind of laying around, huh? Wonder what happens if I lure one of those bugs into that trap. It'd probably kill him. I have no doubt there's probably an interaction there. Well, there it is. Right on cue. There was an interaction. Key of the heretic, right? Yeah. But we have indolent down there. He didn't even notice that I was hitting him. Now the jailers, however, do have rosaries. That one's also sealed behind heretic. So this is another one like before. Strike, my pretties! I like these cogflies, they're kind of neat. Looks like there's some light leaking through that wall. Oh no, my gubbins! Oh, those gubbins are definitely gone. Thought I saw. collapsible ceiling there. Oh, what's this? Frayed rosary string. Oh, this must be that blocked passage I saw. Yep, that's the one. Damn, thinking about how the cogflies attack, couldn't you just take them and, like, trivialize most boss fights? They seem pretty strong, right? And they're independent. You can throw them out, rest on a bench to refill completely, and just focus on dodging the boss. Isn't that, like... Couldn't you just cheese bosses like that? Or do they not work that way? I feel like you'd be able to cheese bosses like that. I'm not gonna, because that sounds boring as fuck, but I feel like you could. I see that track and I see those buttons. You can't make me, but it would be pretty funny. It's a really good thing I have this cloak. Hey, stupid. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Ah. Fuck off. Was not expecting him to spit 3 of those damn things. Grody. That's an interesting little spire there. It's neat. So, like, if you didn't have the Fey Down cloak, there is, like, places you could go to warm yourself and stuff. I have a feeling you deserve this. Right in the butt. Right in the butt. This tool is so good. Did you just get got by your own trap? You fucking dummy. Pretty funny though. Pretty funny. No, but that skeleton in the wall though, that was pretty fucking funny. Oh, what's this? Another frayed rosary string. Neat. Oh, should have seen that one coming. Bench. Neat. Bring it. really started bringing it, huh? Get them, my mashugalas. Oh no. Silence alarm. Nobody likes you. Heretic key. Hey, heretic key. Nice. Bench. And there's not really much to use it on at this point, is it? Except for that. And I guess the... Oh yeah, the elevator in the central chamber. That was locked with heretic as well, right? I was having a moment, you little shit. Oh, it's not an elevator. Oh, maybe it was an elevator, but it's falling apart. Okay, so now we can descend the entirety of the slab. Am I missing something? Was there something else here, or... I should go visit the flea caravan. That's what I should do. Haven't been through here either, have I? I feel like this wall should be destroyable. Oop. Oh. What's this? Bunch of rosaries. Always appreciated. I haven't gotten to that point where I got in Hollow Knight where, like, I've got all the gubbins and I don't really need more, you know? Ooh, there's a thing right there. Made it. What's this? Wow. What is this? Penitent, first of the first, guilty of the sin of apostasy, penance by constriction, absolution denied. Huh. This strikes me as a boss. Have spawn of a distant land. Within this cage, I have waited. Let my strength be bound to yours. Reclaim the future of our accursed kingdom. What the fuck? Wait, what? What? Yo? I can't climb that wall. Ah, got me. Huh. Interesting. Total fake out. Did you just bind? A little too aggressive, but I definitely did better that time. My problem is this is not replenishing my tools after this fucking fight. I gotta go all the way over there. If I want to replenish my tools, because it's not giving me the silk. I do have architects. We'll try and rebind in the middle of the fight. This is an interesting implication here. This is the first non-benevolent weaver we found. At least I was able to rebind my tools. This next fight should go a lot easier now that I have those. Got him. Okay. Whoa, what are those? Ah! All the way to phase 2. I think tax would really help here. He Angie? Apparently. There's a different walk animation here. That's neat. You can still run past it, but there's like a slower walk. Let's rock. Got me mid-bind. I could retreat to the bench to easily recharge all my stuff, but that feels like cheating, so I'm not going to do that. Although why Hornet would go back in here and do and try and bind it again is beyond me. Spot too. We're gonna have to rebind our stuff here. How much? All right. I always try and parry through that, it never works out, but we got our bind off, so we'll be fine. Oop, facing the wrong way. Can't parry through that one. We're going back to the bench real quick. Because I know I can get this one. But man, the fact that it's not refueling my gubbins is really setting me back. they're still here. I may actually need to go buy more shards. Goodness. I am just burning through them. Yeah, we definitely need more shards, because we're out. Yeah! Hello, friend! Grand Beltway. We'll go buy a mask. Excuse me for one moment. Are you okay? Sweetie? You sure? Okay. I heard something drop and crash downstairs and I was like, oh. She just dropped a bowl. Alright, it's the other way to the tube. Whee! The Wailing Mother. Horrible cries have been heard from that prison besides the Citadel. What profanities must be happening within to cause such an awful sound? It's a grand hunt. Yay! Another mask. We're up to 8. I've got to assume we're close to max, right? I can't imagine they'd give me many more past 9, right? Okay, the rest we're gonna spend on shards. We'll take this for now, too. Grand Beltway. It's wild that that boss is hidden in a tiny alcove above a room that's already filled with treasure. So, like, if I wasn't extremely paranoid by now, I'd have just been like, oh, it's a bunch of bells. Or a bunch of, bells. A bunch of bells. I was looking at the bell beast. It's a bunch of rosaries. Yeah, okay. And then leave. Never hit that boss. It takes a lot of confidence to be willing to not handhold and design entirely new encounters in places people might not even ever find or see them. I have a desk now. That should be enough. Oh wait, there's a bell station directly in there, huh? The slab. Oh dude, Skate Story was so good, 100% recommended. Oh neat, that came out? I think I saw that the other day, that it was out. I will take your recommendation under consideration. You know what? One thing at a time. We're gonna go deal with that boss, and then we'll deal with whatever that is. Oh yeah, we're going Scorched Earth. I just want to see how this turns out. Get 'em, boys! God damn it, that still interrupted my bind. Even though it hit me at like the very tail end. Ugh. You hate to see that. Whoa. Heretic. Defeat the first sinner. That would explain why it was locked behind the heretic key. It's been a while since we've been here. It's that place they take me whenever they teach me something new, right? It's a weave memory? What am I hearing? Oh, that was not the right way. There's something here, which is a first. I haven't really encountered anything in these memories. Not that way. Okay. What? What? So a spider was grabbed by the haunting, and that was the first Weaver? She called us daughters, called us divine. She lied. Found the silk skill Rune Rage. Weaves runes of blazing silk upon enemies. Neat. So, if I interpreted that cutscene correctly, there was just a normal ass spider that got tagged by the haunting. And since this was the first sinner, that was the first sinner that we saw, so that must have been the first Weaver? Because that was a Weaver. That was absolutely a Weaver. What the shit? Who's she? I'm assuming it's whoever's behind the haunting. I feel that's a safe assumption, right? Huh. They locked a lot of lore in just a little corner there. I guess we go find whoever's moaning now. Oh. The fuck is that? Looks like some sort of fucked up spider fly. This wasn't here before. Ugh, it's also lumpy and hairy. Ugh. Oh, this isn't gonna be pleasant, is it? Before we do that, I know I pulled out tax for that fight, and I used the bugs for that fight, but honestly, I like the Delphus drill so much better than tax. As far as a cogfly, I mean, it's okay. I really like it. I think they're absolutely adorable, and they're definitely super powerful, but they make fighting kind of mindless. Does that make sense? Yeah, throw out a cogfly, it'll be fine. That's at least how it feels, you know? They're strong summons, but there's something to be said to just being able to yeet something on your own, you know? Whatever this is isn't going to be pleasant. Oh! Oh! Oh god, what are you? Oh! Oh, you're disgusting! Same statement! Oh no, are we going through the entire life cycle? Are we about to find out what you guys grow up into? Brood mother. Oh. That move seemed familiar. That move seems familiar, yeah. You ever been to Hollow Nest? Turns out the Delphus drill was the right choice for this fight. You're disgusting. Ugh. Brood Mother's Eye. Just pull the eye right out of the socket, why don't you, Hornet? Gelatinous organ collected from the defeated Brood Mother. Hornet, your only job was to investigate what all that yelling was about. You didn't have to kill her, you could have just shown up and been like, hey! Hey! shut the fuck up. That's all it would have taken, really. Like, that's all you had to do. MILF down. Are you telling me that you would consider that both spreadable and edible? Is that what you're telling me? Go back after you've rested at a bench? Alright, lurker. Well, I just did, so... Nothing changed when I left and came back, though. Like... Yeah, see? It's all the same. Something supposed to open up, or... Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, man. Something's supposed to change? Maybe later? I don't know. Delver's Drill did some heavy lifting. I'm glad I changed over to that, because those tacks wouldn't have been as useful. Well, they could have, actually. Those tacks probably would have been more useful if I just spread them in the corners. But Delver's Drill was definitely more fun. Not me coping over Delver's Drill being a niche choice. I'm trying to see if there's any unexplored bits that I haven't. Ah, there's that right there. Does that require a key or something? Maybe it's one of the ones I picked up. Really wanted to Delver's Drill that guy. Spleesh. My gubbins. Ooh, hiccups. Whew. Hellacious hiccups. Yeesh. I guess we just dropped this eye in the box. We did take a piece of all of our other hunts, so I guess that makes sense, right? Nothing new. Ba-ba. heavy rosary necklace. Should probably go and hunt down more of those cloaks for these guys. How many do I need? Those cloaks. Oh, I only need 3 more. Okay. Isn't there usually a guy over here? Wait, hold on. The clockwork automaton killing the guy over there made him not respawn? Guy is so strong, he's permanently removing enemies from the game. It's pretty badass. Okay, so the ones over here and down drop cloaks, right? Just the normal ones? Fuck, his body fell. Oh, thank goodness. Fell down to a stable platform. Or I was thinking he fell onto the spikes. Ain't no getting that one back. Damn, she slammed into that wall. That's 3. That's what I was gonna do. I need to stop by the fleet caravan and buy the rest of the maps. Since I have some gubbins on me. I probably should have done that before I bought all those shards, but oh well. Too late. So that clockwork knight killing the guy here stops him from respawning even though I rested at a bench. That's kind of badass. TBHNGL. Ba-ba. So that means I need to go to the one near the Grand Gate. Coral Chambers, I think? Coral Chambers? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. My gubbins. Whoops. What the fuck? Did I just find a glitch? Guys, I think I found a bug. Well, an arachnid, but a glitch nonetheless. I'm just holding left.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
What? What's wrong? What's the matter, son? Don't you like your father's humor?
Pashma.
The Bonelands and the Citadel. I combine both. Oh! I have marked your map, Bug. See the learnings of fleas lost across the lands. If you're as brave as told by fellow fleas, seek them, save them, for a caravan whole. Oh, we got one right there. Okay. Oh, we got one there in the underworks. All right. Deep docks? Really? That's behind that gate that I can't open. Oh man, it would be funny if it was a big flea. Wasn't a monster this whole time, it was just a big old fluffy flea. Okay. I think if... we can head over to Putrefied Ducks. Or actually just hit the fast travel down to Deep Docks and see if we can get that one. Oh, you sweet baby. You may sleep on the bench, my baby. I will not move you. Welcome back, my fierce one, Dodensha. I'm sure your travels have wearied you. Oh no, I wouldn't dare take rosaries from such a treasured guest. Please, use my spa carriage. Free of charge. Dear Krat is only too happy to provide. You peek at me again and I'll gut you. You have luck, Miss Hornet. To lack the fur of we fleas, all the blowy sand of that place is getting very stuck inside. Oh, Miss Hornet, wonder at how large our caravan has grown. So bold and boisterous. This gilded chamber can barely contain us all. The many fleas are itching to journey once more, to find a space to stretch their wings. Do fleas have wings? I thought they just... like, I guess I haven't questioned it until he just said that, but don't fleas just jump really high? But from here, as their leader, I am hesitant to order us so swiftly away. These heights hold too much danger to set forth without a safe goal held clear in mind. What of you, Miss Hornet? Your tasks carry you throughout this kingdom. Have you ever encountered a place appropriate? I'm sure she's gonna answer, but let me think of a safe place for the caravan. Well, first of all, I wouldn't think that these steps would be safe at all, so that one's right out. There's a tower in the coral area that's pretty empty. You could probably set up shop there. It's pretty big. The weave nests, as long as you don't mind not being able to open the door without a harp, I guess that's it. That is sealed from the outside world. There's a big pretty lake. However, to get there you're gonna have to go through Shittopia, so I really wouldn't do that if I were you. Because man, that would really suck to have to go and get groceries and have to go through all those muck maggots. Somewhere safe. Oh, well, would the first shrine be safe for a caravan of this size? Probably not. Huh. Did he peek in at you before? Yes. Yes, he did, and I beat him up for it. I've seen a place, Flea Master, a cave beyond the citadel at the edge of some ancient ducts. That place may well suit your needs for safety. The trek would be long, but once reached, you will find a sandy shore free of predators, besides a wide, clear lake. It is as peaceful a place as I've seen throughout these fraud lands. So you're gonna have them take the caravan through Pooptopia? We doing that? That's it. It must be. Our destination has been set. Our journey can continue. True friend of fleas you are, Miss Hornet. That place shall welcome us, no doubt. Will you be joining the caravan on the journey? Of course. Marvelous. We fleas shall be overjoyed to have your company on the road. Now, our new home is calling. We must travel. Whoa! Oh my goodness, there's so many of them and they're so fluffy! Fluffy babies. What a beautiful spot you've gifted us, Miss Hornet. Safe apart from the dark and death of the lands beside. A place for fleas to grow smart and strong. Here we shall see our travels end. For in Farloom, there could be no finer place to settle.
That's fine.
I am glad the location suits, Flea Master. It's a calming thing to know these many fleas may survive. Most bugs of Farloom seem destined for far bleaker fates. Indeed. A hopeful future awaits, and only because of yourself and your efforts. To commemorate our arrival, it would be my pleasure to perform a small service for you. I have been learning to sew, and the little fleas have been gathering material for me. I thought I could add an extra pocket to your tool pouch to make your travels just a little easier. A trifling favor, much less than you deserve, but I still hope it meets your satisfaction. Cool! Fleatopia. Fleatopia. I just called the place right next to it Shittopia. Whoops! Okay, so that's max capacity now. Okay, alright. How much of what can I hold? 24, 16, 18. Ooh, spicy. So many lost fleas have made it here. Truly, I never dared to hope we could gather such a grand company. But still, there may be more out there in this wide world. What a wonder it would be if they too found their way to our fresh paradise. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, they're all so cute. Bug not flee. My learnings all have been scratched into your maps. Can give no more. Leave now. Seek and save lost fleas for a caravan full and whole. Where am I? So they settled at Pale Lake. Okay. Alright. Oh hey, I'm close to that flea. I can just go get him. Alright, okay. Okay, alright, okay. Ah, whoa! Oh god, the poop water's back again. The bugs are back! I forgot how irritating you were. I'm gonna go rest up first. Paravost. At longest last, our flea roamings ended. Every sandy grain and stinky squelchy maggot is worth to endure to claim such a home. It is time for rest and celebrate. None have earned such more than you, Miss Hornet. Raise your flask and drink most heartily with us. I don't have the grubbins for that. Well deserved. Fuck! Ah, fuck it. We're stuck in poop water now. This is our life. Mid-air, no less. I don't like those things, Sam I am. Bamch. Okay. So it's just over that way. We can get there. Unsploded. Oh. Spikes. Got him. Wait, so if it's not accessed from that chamber, and if it's not accessed from Songclave, how do I get there? It's like directly below here. Could be something from that side area there, where we found Damutta. Literally the worst. It's great, looks like it could open. Fuck. Well, that was a waste of me getting shit maggots. Oh my god, fuck off. Total waste of getting shit maggoted. Bench. Okay, so maybe it's in that top corner of this room. up there?